Since you can't be live to greet new viewers 24/7,
How's it going today?
can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. I remember when we woke up, how your body looked like porcelain in the light. No complaining, we were alright. But then again, I thought we were one of a kind. Oh na na, oh you're good with lies. Oh na na, wish I wasn't right. Now every morning when I wake up, you're late so close, I gotta push you to your side. I go to work while you still sleep. I don't wanna argue 'cause it's never worth a fight. Oh na na, oh you're good with lies. Oh na na, wish I wasn't right. Whoa, 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 the lovely mess you made. No, no, nothing's gonna make me stay. Whoa, whoa, the lovely mess you made. No, nothing's gonna make me stay. When we began here, we were simple. Now all we do is turn nothing into rain. And I've been acting all insane. I feel you bringing out the worst inside of me. Oh na na, oh you're good with lies. Oh na na, wish I wasn't right. Whoa, 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 the lovely mess you made. No, nothing's gonna make me stay. Whoa, whoa, the lovely mess you made. No, nothing's gonna make me stay. You don't know when you left your phone. I saw. You don't know that I know what's going on, but I saw. Whoa, whoa, the lovely mess you made. Nothing's gonna make me stay. Whoa, the lovely mess you made. Nothing's gonna make me stay. Oh, would you call me on my sins? You think that you're under my skin. I just wanna wake up in my bed alone. Oh no, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. I will close my door 'cause I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah, but sweet and you care about my night. But I'm sobering up in this moment's past. Oh yeah, I don't wanna be tucked in someone else's arms. Cause my heart just broke and I need my time. Wanna speak so loud even though I hide. Like I'm hypnotized, can't get out of here. You don't know me, I just need my time. Yeah. But they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. You seem too nice to be alone. So lonely. I see you going through some things and I just wanna help. I don't know how to make it clearer. I just wanna go home alone. I need some time alone. I see you going through some things and I just wanna help. I don't know how to make it clearer. But they say I don't know where you come from. I don't. But you seem too nice to be alone. So lonely. I see you going through some things and I just wanna help. I don't know how to make it clearer. I just wanna go home alone. I need some time alone. Wanna go home alone. I wanna go home. I just wanna go home alone. I wanna go need some time
Hey, it's digital carpentry. Nice. Hey, Doc Fire, how you doing?
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night
Maybe I'm
when
late.
I first kissed you. It struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me.
The follow goes flipped backwards. It is flipped backwards, isn't it? Is this your slice? This is the one with the inks. Is it yours? This is the one with the inks, yeah. Is yours the one with, no? Yours is the one, you got the browns. Did you get the browns? Yours is the kit? Nope, it's not yours. This one is a build with the inks. Minus the kit, yeah. I'm sending you the trifecta wrist dress. Oh man, thank you so much. Oh yeah, I should have yours in like a week. I always don't recognize people's usernames. I should have yours in like a week. I'm just waiting on a parts order. I have to do a parts order for it. But I have the, I think I have the PCB around. So. Man, I love that wrist dress so much. It is so nice. Like what you do is talent. What you do is real talent. So amazing. How have you guys been? What are you guys doing? What are you building lately? I gotta do this. Finish this today. Yeah, it changes from platform to platform. I gotta do this today, and then I'm gonna be lubing all these switches if I have time, or at least most of them. Failing until I succeed more like it. That's how it is for me too. That's how it was for Slice actually. I failed a lot when I did this. Luckily, when I did the Slice PCBs, I never failed on actually having it work. Like, it would always work, but there's always something wrong. And then one time, I forgot a hole on the case, and so I, like, printed out a bunch of, or, I did a bunch of acrylic stuff, and it just turned out terrible, and I was like, oh my god. I just spent, like, an hour cutting acrylic and it was all had to be thrown away. I need to build that prototype. Yeah, did you get the one with the you have the acrylic one, right? Yeah. It looks so cool though. This one's done.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us,
My follow goes. I gotta take my follow go off. Oh, my follow goes flip backwards. Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
we do anything for what we started. But this time we could
Oh my god, it is flip backwards. There we go. There we go. We got it. That's funny. I didn't even notice that until now. I have a V2 PCB on the way. Good. Is that that's the new one, right? The newest one?
sometimes when I'm reasoning about us.
Yeah, actually tell me how that goes. No one's tested it yet, and I need it tested. So if you can get the MCU, do you have the MCU already on there, or what do you have? Is it just bare? With the layout change, okay. Who did you get it from? Did you get it completely built or not built at all? Whatever Swit put on there. Okay. Let me know how it goes, because no one's tested it. And when I tried to test it, I totally failed on getting the MCU on there. So... So how have you been? What else are you're building some other stuff too, aren't you? I'm really excited for that acrylic version. I'm just maxing and relaxing today. Today's a relaxation day for me. Nothing special. I'm writing up the IC for your for the MacroPad. Awesome, you're putting it on GeekCack, right? Do you want me to do a review? You want me to review it for you? I have the 65% prototype to build. Oh, nice.
Yesterday I told you I think that we made a mistake. 'Cause you and I, we lost our sight. It's all
Are you gonna put it up there today or what?
I don't wanna see when you're at parties with Ollie and the others.
Do you chat on GeekHack a lot, or is it like a one post on Monday?
Your ex got jealous. Do it right. You know, no.
That's good.
They would speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight. You know, no.
No, it's just a post.
Imagine what would happen if we did it right.
A lot of times, like, people with one post and then they do an IC and then, you know, so as long as the IC is like, you know, straight into the point, I think it's much better. There's so many ICs are long and drawn out and things like that, and that tends to not like go over as well, I think. So I always try to make my ICs like just short and to the point. Even if I don't like have everything, like, you know, I don't have to have a prototype or anything. But like if I just put it on there, like, I'm gonna get a prototype. You know, I'm getting a prototype now, or like if you're just upfront and honest, then people understand. You know, people know like where you're at.
They would speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight.
I think that's the big thing about IC is short and sweet and to the point, and just be honest about like what you're presenting. And if you don't have a lot, if you're just like, "Hi, I have an idea," then just say that. You know, just like, "Hi, I have an idea, and this is the idea, and that's as far as I've gotten." And then that is what gets respect. You know, I think. Even if it's nothing, even if you don't have anything, like you don't have a render or you don't have like a real prototype, just be like, "Hey, I don't have a prototype yet. Like, but what do you think about it? You know? But here's what I have." Then people tend to respect that much more, I think. I found that Monday giveaways make your Reddit post explode. You have a prototype? Awesome. Monday giveaways make your Reddit post explode. Nice. I actually did a giveaway on this channel last on Friday. I actually gave away a slice. I'll send you a pic. Yeah, send me a pic. You can't link on here, but you'll just have to send it to me on Discord. I need to check to see if my emote, I just made affiliate, so I just want to see if my emote is up yet. I think you saw it. Oh, did I see it? Oh, jeez, here we go. We gotta block these people here. There we go. We got that done. It's easy now. I'm getting the hang of it. Uh-oh, you were upside down. I got it.
I think we should talk about it, diving deep in
It's so funny. Today's been such a bad day for like mix-ups and stuff. So funny today. Like all my camera stuff is just I moved my desk, and so I had to change like all my stuff around. So like all my settings got changed. Even this is backwards. Here we go. Jeez. There we go. Everything is good now. I'm all upside down and everything. So funny today. And it's because I moved my desk. How you doing, Quiv in HD? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I got a brand new table today. I went to IKEA and I got a nice big table. I'm so happy. And I got a brand new... What else did I get? So I got a brand new table and legs and everything. And then my wife got a bunch of stuff. And then now I have basically like a permanent streaming setup now. And I'm pretty excited about it. And I'll be getting a new camera eventually and a new microphone. So I'm super excited about the future. That's why everything is upside down today. That's why. Because everything's changed. I changed like my whole living room layout just yesterday. So I'm pretty excited about that. What else is new?
I got so much to say.
Hope you guys are having a good weekend so far.
I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs. Never thought they
I always got lots to do. I gotta get both of your guys' keyboards out.
wasn't spinning in your head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best, or you would break. That is why you
I'm redoing my shed into an office. A shed into an office, really? How does that work? Is it like a wooden shed? Is it like an enclosed shed, or what is it?
it doesn't matter 'cause it all came from.
So it's been a lot of manual labor. Man, I bet. Insulated the walls? Oh, nice. That's what you want. You want to insulate and then, man, that sounds. How big is it? Is it big? Send me a picture. Yeah. Is it like your keyboard shrine area?
Never thought they could tell you lies. I know they didn't. It keeps messing with my head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest.
14 by 10. Sweet.
For the best, or you would break. That is why you left without a text.
It was my woodworking. Where's your woodworking shed now? Oh, not so you turned your woodworking shed into your garage. No, it was always the garage. Okay. So you just like maybe you had two places and you put it in the in just one place now, just the garage. And now you're redoing the shed. Nice. So what are you gonna do with this this shed? Your server, a PC, a laser cutter, and a 3D printer? Oof. I want to come to your house, man. I really need I really want a 3D printer, kind of. And an acrylic laser cutter. What kind of acrylic, how big is your acrylic cutter going to be? I have to travel all the way to the nearest city just to cut acrylic, so it's kind of a pain. It would be so nice if I had an acrylic cutter right here. I would just cut up everything as soon as the order came in. It's a 19 by 12. 19 by 12 is big. Yeah, that's more than enough for a keyboard. Are you kidding? That's more than enough. Man, if I had an acrylic color like that, I would be super happy. What kind? Is it like a DIY kind of thing? Or are you gonna build it? What are you doing? Glowforge? I've never heard of that. Is it expensive? Oh my god. We're gonna compare here. Let's compare the original to the lubed. We didn't lose any tactility at all. We're still getting good tactility. Yeah, you can't hear them because like my microphone. Speaking of which, I'm getting a new microphone soon. Yeah, well, I mean, when I get a new microphone, you'll be able to hear it, of course. Which I'm pretty excited about. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna happen soon. That's my goal. Like, my next goal is, like, new mic. And then you'll be able to hear all the keeps that I do and, and then, like, everything else. Like, this is just, like, an upgrade. This is, like, everything here is just temporary, almost. There's almost, like, nothing that I have yet that is, like, going to keep the same. Except for my PC. So I'll have a new, like, nice microphone coming soon. I'm just trying to find a used one. And then, what else? I need a new top-down camera and a new top-down holder for the camera. And then, what else do I need? I need like a new face cam that's, not my phone. So, and once I have all that stuff, we'll be good to go. It is just a matter of time. For now, this is fine, I think. So I'm pretty happy with the way things are turning out right now. And I don't mind hanging out. I like to hang out with anyway, so, and I have to do this anyway. So, like, if you have to do something, you might as well, hang out and, if people want to talk on stream for a while. That's what it's all about for me. That's where I'm at right now, at least. I need, like, another light. Like a light from the left side here. So I'll be working on that as well. So what are you gonna do when you get all, like, your shed set up? Like, what's your ultimate goal for your shed? After you have the PC and all that. Sweet. Yeah, it's my wife is already mad at me for having like as much stuff as I have in like the house. You know, we have an apartment, so I can kind of understand a little bit. And there's nothing I can do about it. So, but she understands. So I have a bunch of like acrylic and like people's orders and stuff and stuff everywhere. So now that I have kind of a permanent table, things are much better. I have a lot of space now to like do what I need to do. So I'm pretty excited myself. So I mean, if you're gonna have like an acrylic cutting machine, you know, and like a laser cutter, like what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna like cut keyboards, or what's your goal? Cut cases, and I'm doing other random stuff. Stands, coasters. That's right. Yeah, you do a lot of that. You do a lot of like other stuff, not just cubes. That's awesome. That's super exciting. I need to get into like coasters and stuff, but that's like there's so many cool hobbies that are out there that but this is like what I spend all my time doing, really. But there are definitely like interesting hobbies everywhere. What are your favorite switches anyway? What have you been using for switches lately? Do you lube your switches too? I'm interested to find out. With films too? Why do you put films on them? Do Telios V2 need films? That duck sound. Do they move a lot though? I mean, have you tested? Usually with like films, like it's because you put films on because you want to solve the problem of them like kind of wobbling too much. And I heard Novelkeys creams don't do that too much. It's a very different sound, is it? I should probably try filming some Gatoron Blacks, because those are my favorites. You'll send some with the wrist rest? Dude, thanks. You know how hard it is to get films in Japan? It's like impossible. It actually is impossible to get films in Japan.
2 nights and you think you know me now. 2 seconds and I might just throw you out.
Seriously, like some things are just too difficult to try to find. So everything just has to be imported. So if I want films, I have to go to honestly to like KBD fans or something. Because getting stuff from the US is just expensive. I really appreciate it, man. They're very cheap here. They're so expensive here. Actually, they're just impossible to find. Kibo. So with your Telios and banana splits, do you just lube up? Like, what do you lube with? What do you lube yours with? Just Crytox 205G0. I'm super excited to try films, because I've never tried films before. I need to see if I have a PCB for you. I believe that I do have a spare PCB for you. $5 for 100 here, something like that. It's literally nothing here. Nobody has anything. That's the worst part. Like, I wouldn't even mind paying extra. That's what I should do. I should start selling Switch films in Japan. Make a fortune on Switch films. Yeah, do you know like how I would start selling them? Do you know who, like a vendor I could start like selling them from? Hard to find a supplier, yeah. There have to be a few suppliers, though. We need to find a supplier together. I'll make a purchase, honestly. Yeah, dude, we gotta work together on this. How's my emote? I put in an emo yesterday. I want to see if my emote is up. Oh, my emote is up. I'm super excited. Oh. Oh my god. Hey, who did that? Oh, did you? You did it? You subscribed for a tier 1 sub? No way. Thank you so much. You're my first tier 1 sub. Wow, that's amazing. No, thank you. Wow, amazing. Thank you. I'm trying to do my best, you know? Like, I'm gonna improve this stream and just improve it until it's, you know, 100%. But I want to do, you know, kind of a little at a time. I'm number 1. You're first. Yeah, of course you are. You're my first, and I just made affiliate. This is my first stream after affiliate. Into a side business for your wife? Dude, that's interesting. Yeah, I told, well, you know, my wife helps me out with the finance stuff because she, you know, she's Japanese and she, like, you know, she kind of does that for a living. She's trying to stay home with the baby so we can use a nice side hustle. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. Congratulations on the baby, man. Really, congratulations. I have a lot more to do on this, you know, on improving my stream as well. I want to do like points and things like that, so. And I keep getting rated a lot. Like, I get rated all the time, usually, like during the week. Not the weekend is kind of whatever. Like this weekend or like a Sunday at a 1 is like, it's pretty much chill day. So I'm not really, you know, like, I'm not gonna get a lot of people on because it's not really my normal time to hang out. A side business for, like, that would be cool if I had a side business for my wife, you know? Thanks, she will be 9 months on the 23rd. Wow, amazing. We're not losing any tactility here. I'm super excited about this. It feels better and looks, and it's just so much nicer. Dude, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Having a side business is always a good thing, to be honest. It really helps out a lot. And I don't really see, I'm not sure if I really see keyboard stuff as like a business. I mean, it is. It's kind of more like a hobby and then a business on top of it. It's like a hobby with a business. Not much, not really in a business in and of itself. It's kind of like I have fun and do business. Still my business, but she can get some of the money from. We work in it. That's what it's all about, man. You gotta share. I mean, I would say, you know, for me, I just want the hobby to pay for itself. You know, in a sense. That's that's how I started, like, wanting to do Slice and stuff. It's like, well, okay, well, if I do a keyboard, you know, I can have some spare money to, like, invest in more keyboards and, like, and enjoy the hobby. Which is pretty much, which has happened, honestly. So, it's really like a self-perpetuating hobby, to be honest. But it's a little bit different because I guess I'm not as much of just like a regular enthusiast as much as I like to design and be part of, like, you know, like doing group buys and like actually making keyboards and stuff. I think there's a couple sides of the hobby, and I really like the side. I really like what I'm doing now, I guess, is what I want to say. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, Gibby's Fate, how are you doing? I'm just lubing some Gatoron Browns today. I'm not really doing much. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just kind of relaxing today. I got a brand new desk, and I got kind of a more permanent setup now, so I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna just improve my situation here. Yeah, I started making wrist rests to pay for this ludicrously expensive hobby. It can get, like, it doesn't have to be expensive though. I think, you know, the hobby, like, I guess it just depends on what you want, you know? Yeah, thanks. I got a brand new desk, and this is all like kind of a permanent setup now. And I just need a new face, like permanent face cam and a new main camera, and then I'm good to go. But I have like a permanent desk for streaming now, so I'm super excited about that. After I made a, like, you know, after, you know, people followed me and I got the affiliate, I'm like, I gotta do this, and I gotta, you know, improve it a little bit at a time, and that's what I'm gonna do. I hope to provide some cheap acrylic keyboards for people to have available. That's exactly what this is, honestly. You know, I think if you look at, like, the history of Slice, it was like, I thought, well, you know, sometimes keyboards are just super expensive, so maybe I can provide something fun for people to enjoy and, like, learn about soldering, or if they're new to soldering or something, or they're new to keyboards and they don't want anything crazy expensive. They can kind of, like, relax and know that it, you know, it's like something more basic, you know. And you're still getting, like, it's still fun, you know. I think that was, like, the original idea behind Slice. And I try to do that in everything, though. There's you know, you don't have to have GMK keycaps, you know. You don't have to do all that stuff. You don't have to have, you know, expensive aluminum boards, or try to get into like these group buys that you'll never, like, be able to, like, it's like a raffle or something. Like, you don't have to go that route. It's kind of up to you how you go about it, you know. I think. And I think that's what's cool about the hobby too, is that there is that as well. And it's more like whatever you're into, just do that, you know? It's nice to have inexpensive acrylic keyboards for people, especially with the, you know, the trifecta. I think the acrylic trifecta is pretty cool. It's like a cool project, because you can even make it yourself, or like go to Panoco or something if you're in the US, and have the acrylic made for you, and then just put it together, and you'll have a, you know, a nice fun keyboard project that you worked on. I'll be looking for a little bit, but I finished my first build today. Playing some games to try try it out. Sweet, man. Enjoy yourself. Great, man. Congrats. I'm going to price gouge the heck out of the acrylic one. Go for it, man. I'm probably gonna, honestly, I'm probably, like, if it's just straight up open source, I'm just gonna sell it on my website as well. Just kidding. I know. I got it. Well, I wonder what we're gonna do. If it's open source, I'm just going to, you know, sell it on my website. I'll probably make like 5 or 10 of them at a time. And just sell them straight up. Well, the thing I'm most worried about with the acrylic, I have a couple worries. One is that it's going to use a bunch of different acrylic thicknesses. And to be honest, like, I'm not down for that too much. Because I don't really like acrylic cases that use, it's just like, it's difficult to keep cutting all these different sizes or something. So I'm hoping that it's just like one size of acrylic, whatever it is. Oh, that's good. Did he make it that way on purpose? Also, I'm so worried about that. And then the other thing I worried about was that the plate won't like work with the normal trifecta plate. And so if you want to use, like, if you have spare plates from the trifecta group buy, you can't, there's nothing you can do, you know? You can't use it on the acrylic. But that's, I guess that's okay. It would be much nicer if it did do that, because then, you know, we don't have to keep stock, like, especially if there are multiple plate options for the acrylic. We don't have to keep I don't have to keep extra stock. Yeah, I did talk to him about it a little bit. I mean, we're gonna do like a bunch of different stuff already, so you know, we're doing the brass and the polycarb and aluminum and carbon fiber. So if you're gonna, you know, buy a couple extra plates, it would be nice if you could just, like, you know, grab an acrylic case and then just do that. Either that, or when it becomes open source, I'm gonna take a look at it and see if it can. Oh yeah, I would really like to see how that is, actually. Actually, I probably should have done it before I sent out the, you know, the acrylic to SwiftTrax. And honestly, I probably should have tried the brass on the you know, the polycarb before I sent it out. But yeah, brass plate on acrylic might be sweet as well. Or carbon fiber too, for that matter. I've never tried it. Have you tried it? Have you tried a like brass plate on acrylic before?
Are you thinking about us too? Are you missing it just like I do? Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking aloud, I'm wondering about you, ayy. About you, baby.
I've never had an acrylic keyboard, really. Well, you'll have a bunch of them soon, cause I'm sending you one, and then you'll have the trifecta one as well. The thing about acrylic you'll find is it has its own sound, and it has its own feel and everything. I'm about to have five. Five? What else do? You must be hanging around a lot of different people. Oh my god. You need to hook me up with these five. What did you get? Two trifectas, 265s, and the slice. Oh yeah. Do I have a 65? No, I should probably get myself a 65. I have the discipline actually. A wood top? You're gonna do a wood top for the trifecta? Are you serious? The plate file is open source, so you can. I want to see this. I want to hear it. What are you gonna do? What in SLO 6? Oh my god. What are you gonna do for the bottom? Are you gonna do the acrylic bottom? Ooh, you're gonna be drowning in trifectas before next year is over. Not a bad way to go. Yeah, that's true. Trifecta has been my project for a long time. A long time. Ever since about May, I've been working on Trifecta, and it's still not ready for group buy yet, which is fine because it needs to be perfect, before it goes to the end. But I've been working on it for so long. You think so? I appreciate that. I'm doing okay. It's been interesting. 3 years for a keyboard, really? I mean, I try to move forward, quickly, but, accurately. I'm kind of new to the whole aluminum thing anyway. So, I mean, this is all, a new experience. And then I talked to the vendor yesterday, and he's like, yeah, well, that's just prototyping. You might have to do 2 or 3. I'm like, okay, man, I feel better now. So I feel kind of better after talking to him, because I said, hey, I'm sorry that we have to make another prototype, because prototyping is expensive. So he's like, don't even worry about it. He's like, this is just the way it is. I'm like, all right, man. So I've done a lot of like, you know, renders and stuff like that. I can't wait to do my own 65 soon. I'll be doing some 65 work on Wednesday. I'm gonna be doing some PCB design. Switch is doing all your stuff. He's amazing, man. He really is, and I'm like, he can watch the stream. I don't care. Like the VOD will be up whatever I say. Right now, I don't care. He's a super amazing person. He's super smart, and he in the keyboard community, he's like my best friend. And he's taught me a lot, and at first we started kind of at the same level, but he's just like leaps and bounds ahead. He's really cool. He's just a great guy. Number pad next and TKL after that. He can, yeah, he can make a keyboard like super fast too. To go with a theme. All with wood tops. That's awesome, man. Have you seen, I think Gian posted one with a wood top. I'll link it to you later. Gian had a wood top that he was building on stream. I'd like to link it to you. I should be able to find the video. It's real, like, it was really cool, and it was thick. It was like 5 millimeters. And I was like, oh my god, like, how does this work? It just barely fit, like, the switches just barely fit in there. And I was like, aren't you afraid you're gonna, like, bust it in half? And he's like, no. I should look today if I have a PCB for you. I should look right now, actually. In a bit. If you're still around, I'll look for a PCB for you today. I gotta look in my PCB box, see if I have any spare stuff. Sasans! Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Sasans. How are you doing? I'm living Gator on brown switches. Doing good, just woke up. How are you? I'm great. I'm just lubing these switches, and I was testing the slice earlier. It's all good, man. No rush. I have plenty of stuff going on. Well, I want to get you your keyboard because you're sending me mine. My first keyboard just arrived. Oh man, awesome. Go nuts, man. Is it what is it? I just need to lube the switches and prepare to solder for the first time. Oh, nice. Nice. That's exciting. What did you get? That's sweet. That's super exciting. Didn't you get something nice? It's a 60% walnut wood case from KBD fans. Everybody with the wood. Everybody loves the wood cases. Now I have to get one. Is it hot swap or is it? Oh no, you have to solder, right? So it's just is it a solder? Putting in Dura Koala 62 gram inside plus C3 steps. Oh, nice. I'm waiting on my C3 stabs right now. It's a solder, sweet. It's not so bad. It should be pretty straightforward. I hate my hot swap Melody 96. I looked at getting a Melody 96 and I still want one, like the all aluminum one, and like I looked at it, I was like, no, I want the soldered version. I want all the options because the soldered version of the PCB comes with so many more options, and I really need it like a certain way. The Iron 180, oof. Oof. Did you get what? Did you get an Iron 180? Did you? Wasn't it like a raffle? Did you get it? It's also my defense weapon. Switches are. I hate my hot switches are too loose. It's also my self-defense weapon. You managed to cop one? Sweet, man. Sweet. You're in there. They made two versions of the Melody 96. They make one with the acrylic bottom, like the Trifecta's gonna have, and they made one with the all aluminum, and they're still in stock. You can actually go buy one right now off of AliExpress. Are they almost 5 pounds? What is that? What is 5 pounds in non-freedom units? I can't remember. So that's like, I don't know how many grams that is. My friend was joking about how the Iron 180 was as heavy as our rifle. Oh my god. Brass version is about 4 kilograms. 2.2 kilograms. Oh, nice. Dude, that is heavy. I'm from the US, and I'm serious. When people say pounds to me now, I don't understand, like, too much anymore. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird now. The Majo weighed even more. Are you serious? That's awesome. Unbuilt, it was over 5 pounds. Oh my god! Did you know that Trifecta is almost like 6 pounds or something? Trifecta is 5.8, and that has arrows and the three encoders. It's like, I have no idea. 5.8 pounds is like, what is it, like 60, like 6 kilograms, isn't it? More, isn't it? 2.7 kilograms. Oh yeah. That's what it is. I'm so terrible. I can't convert anything. That's heavy, yeah. But how does the Melody 96 like feel though? Is it nice? Google for the win. Does the Melody 96 actually have a nice feel to it? Because I was thinking about picking one up. Yes, the Trifecta has an Alice layout board. Yeah, here, I'll show you. I'll show you in just a second. We're still in the we're in the second prototype phase. Oh yeah, you saw it on Geekek. Okay, okay. It's a Alice. It's like the traditional Alice layout now. We changed it a little bit. We kind of did our own thing with the layout, and then I was like, well, we should just do the normal Alice layout. Yeah, I'm the runner. Yeah, I'm the trifecta runner. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'm the main. Well, I'm not the. Yeah, I'm the main on it. The main person to talk to about it. You know, of course, Swifttrax is the designer, and I always ask him questions about if he likes it or he doesn't like the idea of doing some changes and stuff. But like, I'm just the outward person for it, really. And then we have the main vendor, who is actually, you know, he's all in on the project too. So, and he's so nice. Always wanted to try an Alice board. Yeah, they're interesting, you know. You know, this is only an 8% tilt, but usually like 10%. So your hands naturally rest here. So it feels really nice, to be honest. I actually recommend at least having one Alice layout. A split Alice is a little bit different even from there. Yeah, well, the slice is open group buy. If you didn't, you might have gotten one already. I think you did, didn't you? Oh, you said Alice. Sorry, not slice. Yeah, you should get an Alice layout. I think at least one, whatever it is, you know, not split, but just regular. Kurt Jensen, do you know of any other Irisu boards that have the 3 buttons in the top right straight like the Maja? I know mine does. Yeah. The trifecta does. The trifecta has the 3 on the top right, and they're angled. And then what else? The Irisu has, right? The Irisu and the Maja. Ah, you said straight like the Maja. No, I don't know. Nope. There isn't any, I don't think. The ours are angled. No, I don't think there is. You can make it, I mean, you know, we could make it like that, but I don't know. I like the angled a little bit better. If you have arrows, like the arrows, it doesn't save any space. A better, yeah. Do you here? I recommend getting this exact switch opener. This switch opener is the best switch opener that you can get, I think. Where did I get it? What is it? Oh my god, I actually don't remember the name. I have to do research now. I don't have the name of the switch opener right now. There's nothing on this switch opener that's gonna tell me either. What I should do is I should have this stuff in, like, you can do exclamation mark or something like that. Like exclamation mark switch opener with a link. Next stream, I will have that. You can just do exclamation mark switch opener and I'll have a link to it. Does that sound good? That's fair. Okay, good. Thank you. That happens to me a lot though. Like there's no markings on it, but a lot of Switch openers are like super, like some of them are group buy and this one's not. You can just pick it up right off their website. And this guy's been doing this Switch opener for like a long time. In fact, I should go buy one. He makes like not Alps, but the kale. The kale box have like a different layout. He sells that too. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's the Key Boss. It's the Key Boss. That's exactly what it is. Thanks so much. It's the Key Boss opener, yeah. And it works super well. Thank you. Thank you for googling since I'm too lazy to like go and Google for you guys. Is it a two? No, it's not. You have to. There's two of them. Nope, just one type. This is the normal, like the Gatoron and all that, you know, that side. And then there's another one with the other style, the kale side. Is it? Yeah, that's what it is, the kale side. I should probably buy the other one. I don't have it yet. This thing works surprisingly well. And I've seen some other, some other ones on KBD fans, and like I don't think I would buy them. There's like those ones that are like all-in-one or the bear or something like, there's like always a bunch of different designs. But this one it just works. It's just one type of, this isn't 2-1, yeah, it's just one type of Switch. I find that Kale switches are a lot harder to open than MX style switches. I've never opened one. Because it's not my thing, And like usually when I buy Kale box, I'll buy Kale box white. And I don't mind. I like Kale box white and I like the navy. I have like, I have some navies, but I'm not going to lube them. I have box navies, but why lube them? There's no point. The last time I opened up a Kale switch, it was 100 switches with a flathead. Oof. Oof, big oof. This one is boom and done. The only time I had problems with this is those Gatoron inks I did last week. I would get the Bella, but they don't have Switch openers without those ears. For me, I just want a Switch opener that works. I actually don't care what it looks like at all. Like, for me, it's always function over form. Even the KBD version has the ears. Yeah, like, I don't care about design when it comes. I need to get my switches open, and after that I could care less. But it's built into the board. That sucks. But it's nice to have like one thing that, it's kind of weird. It's kind of nice to have one thing that has all of it though. As long as it works well. That's the big thing. I actually don't care like too much about like how things look sometimes, as long as they work. And this is one of those things. Yeah, kind of weird. I'm excited to see it. It shipped today, so I have it coming this week. My new key is Pog. Nice. I haven't gotten into like a keyboard group buy in a while. Should probably like grab something. I have a secret prototype coming that nobody knows about yet, and I'm not gonna talk about it yet. But it's gonna come eventually soon. It's basically done, and I'm getting one of the prototypes. And yeah, I'm getting one of the prototypes, and I'll build it on stream, of course. What a tease. Yes, yeah, I know. I have a lot of stuff going on all the time. And the GMK set is getting submitted this week, which I'm super excited about. He's submitting all the stuff for the GMK set. And if that happens, what GMK set? I am the maker of GMK JIS, J-I-S, which is basically like an actual Japanese set for Japanese keyboards. I should put links to stuff on the bottom that I'm working on. Yeah, it's white on black, but you know why it's white on black? Mainly because there's 30 new molds. That's why. There are literally like 30 new keyboards, yeah. Or 30 new molds. So it's crazy. And there's a new spacebar. GMK decided it's gonna be expensive. No, it won't be that expensive. It won't be any more expensive than any other set. That's right, new spacebar. That's right. GMK is making my 4.5U spacebar for the first time. And it will be available. What band is that? Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Sorry, hold on. There you go. Yeah. Legit. You know, can you guess who gave me this? If you guess who gave me this mat, guess who gave me this mat, do you think? You know I didn't get this mat myself, right? I live in Japan. You know how difficult it would be for me to get this mat? So, what happened was, is that some of the keyboard guys, they went to Tokyo, and I met one of the, like, when I started watching Twitch guys, you know, I kind of came upon a guy, and his name was Tyson Builds, and like I started watching Tyson stream, and he was like, you know, he was doing some Switch lubing or whatever, and we were chatting. You know, there wasn't too many people in the chat, so it was super chill, and like. And we were chatting, and we got to know each other, like on Discord or whatever. And he's like, "Dude, I'm coming to Japan." He's like, "I want to come visit you." And I was like, "All right." Like, why don't you come visit me? And so he did. And I actually took him around to like a traditional like old like temple and stuff like that, where and like a museum. It has a museum, like a temple, like a shrine with a museum. So we went to the museum. And he gave me this mat. Yeah, he runs GMK cap sets. So he's running one now. He's running fundamentals right now. And so we hung out. He met my wife. He's like a really great guy, and he gave me this mat. And I'm telling you, if you think it's bad, like difficult to get mats, I don't know where you live, but it is impossible to get mats here. Everybody wants this deathly, yeah. Everybody wants that set. So yeah, it was nice to meet him, actually. And he's coming back soon again, I think. So we're gonna hang out, and you know, if my stream setup is like legit by that time, then I'm just gonna invite him to come stream with me for a while. You wanna go to Japan? If you come to Japan, I mean, honestly, you know, like, come visit. I have a car. People don't even know. I'm cool like the. I have a car. You come up where I am and drive you around to like different places. I'm totally fine with that. I'd love to hang out and like meet people and talk to them. I am in Miyagi Prefecture. I'm actually honestly I'm American, you know, but so I'm not really from there, but from here, but I've been living in Miyagi Prefecture for basically northeast of Japan, but not Hokkaido. Like about 4 hours drive north of Tokyo, north and east of Tokyo. That's where I am right now, and I'm time to go to Sendai. Yeah, exactly. I'm basically an hour drive east of Sendai. I'm an hour drive east of Sendai. That's where I'm at. I lived in Tokyo and got to go north, but never got to go north. Yeah, it's nice. When I go on vacation, I honestly just go to Fukushima because it's, you know, it's got a lot of like nature and mountains and stuff. I mean, it's beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful parts of northern, like the north part of Japan. It's really nice. Like this area is not bad. It's fun. There's a lot of mountains, so if you like climbing mountains, this is perfect. This is a perfect area for that. And that's what my wife and I did for a lot of the time. I would love to visit Japan. Dude, come on. When things settle down and you can come. I'll show you around. I'll show anybody around. I don't care. I should get my new insoles for my boots. Do you hike? I like hiking a lot, actually. Hiking in Japanese mountains is so cool. Because usually the view is like you look down on the town that you like just started hiking up from, and you get just a beautiful view. I don't like to hike because there's no mountains where I live. Ooh, oof. Sorry, bro. I really wanted to go rock climbing, but I couldn't drive in Japan, so it wasn't really a thing I could do. That's the thing. So, I think, you know, I don't know, not a problem, but it is basically a problem. If you want to go hiking or rock climbing in Japan, you have to have a car. Or you have to rent a car. And you can rent a car with an international driver's license. So if you're from the States and you want to go hiking in Japan, what you do is you get an international driver's license. And you can drive for like 90 days. And that's fine for a vacation. And you just rent a car and you're good to go. You can go hiking or go over wherever you want. Just don't, I mean, I don't recommend driving in Tokyo, obviously, so like, that's the difficult part. And just, you know, learn the rules of the road, or try to, before you, like, step in a vehicle. But it's not anything different, really. There's a couple new signs, but that's about it. I also live in an extremely fat area. No, me too. I'm from Wisconsin. Wisconsin has no mountains at all. Wisconsin has, like... Wisconsin has no mountains, and there's nothing. It's flat. It's flat, and it's you know, it kind of gets to you after a while. It kind of does, doesn't it? You kind of You kind of like, oh man, I wish there were some mountains somewhere around here. But there's nothing. Went to Fuji a few times, but every time I went, the rock was moist. I want to go to Fuji. I want to climb Mount Fuji. I have not climbed Mount Fuji at all. Is Texas flat? Is Texas just straight flat? New follow. Oh, who was that? Oh, Sassness, thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Seriously. I made a new emote. Current sucks. Current board. Oh, are you talking about mine? My current board? Do you know what this is? Does anyone know what a lever touch is? This is a rubber dome capacitive board. It's actually pseudo mechanical. It's like a topper, but it uses rubber. It uses like adjustable rubber domes. I'm going vintage. Yeah, it's like a that flex. That's a flex. This is a weird one. It has like these rubber domes that you put in, and you can and they have like the domes are weighted, so you can adjust like each like key with a different like rubber dome. And in fact, I have the rubber domes here. It's so weird. Do you see these like domes? Yeah, here we go. Do you see this? This is a weird keyboard. It uses these domes on every key, and they have different weights. It's a strange keyboard, but it has its own feel, and it has its own like style, you know. And that's what I like about it. It's not particularly like all that, you know, but it's cool. It's like weird. It's weird and it's unique in its own way, I guess. Which is like kind of why I like it. It's not even that old either. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. It's just like it's cool in its own way, and a lot of people are like, "Well, I want to try it. I want to try it," you know. And it's actually fun. It's actually fun to type on because it doesn't feel like anything else. It's weird. And it's like the weird part is it's only in Japan. Oh, thank you. And so like this is like almost a Japanese only keyboard. They did make a few, but not too many. And the funny thing about this keyboard is it failed miserably, and they don't make the original ones anymore. So you can't even buy the original type of this. So they stopped making it and they started making like a different, cheaper version. And so everybody's after the original. And I was like, I barely was able to pick up this original because I had to fight over it on I picked it up off of like Yahoo Japan auction. I have a lot of weird stuff, yeah. I'm hoping to add channel like points and like a roulette function to my chat. So you guys like I want to have like one where it's like show me all your keyboards or something like that, you know? And you guys like I have to like bust out every keyboard that I have and like just like, you know, just show it to you. I think that would be like a kind of a fun thing to do. There is a Slice. You can. It's world. My Slice is worldwide. I'll ship it to you anywhere. You can buy it. You can buy it. It's fine. In fact, shipping costs through our end. No, they don't. No, they're not. The shipping costs aren't that bad. The shipping cost is $28 for me to ship it pretty much anywhere I want in the world, so it's not bad. EMS isn't running. I don't use EMS. I know if I could use EMS, I would save myself and I would save all my customers a lot of money, which is why shipping is $28. Otherwise, it would be like $10. I'm using a Japanese company called Kudo Neko, which is like Black Cat, which is like it's called Yamato Transport, and basically what it is an arm of UPS. It's just UPS, to be honest, and like what happens is like if I give the box to and like I pack it up at Yamato Transport, they actually just send it. They actually just straight up send it to UPS, and they give it a UPS number, and then UPS like handles the shipping, which is honestly really nice. It's nice for me and it's nice for my customer and everything. And so if you order a slice right now, like in February, it'll just come to you UPS. And the nice thing about it is it only takes like a week. But use DHL? No, I don't have a choice because my nearest DHL is like over an hour and a half away. So I can't use DHL even if I wanted to. Otherwise, I would consider it. It's so damn expensive. Yes, it is. It's super expensive. It's annoying. But, you know, like, at the same time, you can't knock it because, like, the service is super good. It's fast. It works. They, like, you know, normally I get my DHL packages, like immediately, even though I have to pay an arm and a leg. But slice stuff, you don't have, you know, usually it's not the case. UPS doesn't usually charge like anything extra for shipping to the US. DHL is like a mailman at crook. It is actually, and the problem is that they'll charge you at your door. And I can't stand that. Like, I understand though because it's so fast. And that's where it's like it's like double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. They're like ding dong and they're like $50 please. I've had that happen to me. And I was like, what are you talking about? $50? And I was like, they're like, yep. And I was like, all right, here you are. And I was kind of salty about it. That was when I did the group buy, the first group buy for Slice. I bought PCBs and then I did DHL because of Corona and all that. And then when they got to my door, they're like $50. I was like, man. But then I was like, well, I got it in 1 week, you know. I got it in almost under a week. About a week. They don't do that for JPRNA. You know what FedEx does in Japan? It's even worse. Like, FedEx is worse. Like, I got the last 2 FedEx packages I got from KBD fans. I got a bunch of switches and stuff, and the normal mailman mailed it to me. He's like, ding dong, and it was just the normal mailman. And then 1 week later, I got mail from FedEx, and it's like, here, you have to pay this VAT. And I'm like, I was super salty about that too. Like, oh, by the way, you owe us more money. You owe us $25. I was like, my order's only $100. That was super salty too. Would I consider doing a proxy with an NA vendor for a group buy? I would consider it depending on who the person is. It depends on what you're talking about though. Like if you're talking about Slice, then it would really then maybe, yeah. I would consider. I don't think there's a need to. If you're talking about like my GMK set, then yeah, of course I'm gonna have NA vendor. And of course, like Trifecta doesn't need it. The Trifecta doesn't need me. Me. Do you want to sell slices? Like the normal Trifecta group buy doesn't need it doesn't need one, you know? Because sure. The normal Trifecta group buy doesn't need a North NA vendor because it's only 100 units, or it'll be, you know, or so, and they'll just be shipped out all from one place after they're checked. So it's really like kind of a non-thing. It's really not a big deal. I'd sell slices. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, maybe I should open it up. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. It's a fun little, like, thing. I'd definitely be down. Alright. I mean, you know, message me on my Discord, you know? But right now, I mean, the thing is like, right now, I've only sold, like, for the R2 group buy, I've only sold, like 15 units. So maybe if I had a NA vendor, there would be more sales. But I think the next step for Slice is to go hot swap. But I'm just a lurker. I appreciate that. Some things I want to do, like, soon is to have, like, at least on, you know, on here, like, you can ask a question in Japanese. That would be nice. I want to do some, like, language exchange stuff on here. Like, if you ask a question in Japanese, like, I'll get, like, a kind of a voiceover of it or something. There's a lot of cool stuff I want to try to do, you know? My written Japanese is trash. I'd really like to have it translate, like, an English question into Japanese for channel points. And then have it, like, vocal, like, in Japanese to me, you know? I think that would be, like, something cool I could try to do. I can only speak. Exactly, my speaking ability is good, but I can't read kanji at all. I want to try to do some language exchange stuff on here, like in real time. The pails of trying to ship stuff in the, you know, these days is so interesting. I gotta turn my mic down today. It's a little high today. I'm super excited these days. Lots of great things going on. Is there anything you guys want to see on this channel? I would love to know your opinions. Like, Wednesday I'm going to be doing some PCB work. I'm going to change the slices to hot swap, and I'm going to be doing the hot swap trifecta on Wednesday. So, Wednesday will literally just be me in front of the keyboard doing like PCB work. So I'm super excited about that. I have a JP for my site too. I have a .jp for my site. But nobody knows about it, so don't go spreading it around. You can go on the the JP for my site, and the checkout is in Japanese, but there's no open group buy on it because there's like I don't have anything going on with it yet. So I might try to combine the two into like one site, but I haven't decided yet. I'm working on trying to make that website. I want the .jp version of my website to be for like group buys that people want in Japan. That's like that's the goal. And so I'm hoping I wanted a .com, but it was too expensive. You just gotta find one that isn't taken. 5 figures, Jesus. That's how it is, man. Didn't they do that? That happened to it. That happened a lot with yeah, with the Tokyo Olympic site. Like somebody owned like the Tokyo Olympic 2021 site. 2,500. Damn. I don't even bother with that. I don't even bother with that stuff. As long as the name's not taken, I'll take it. Everything. And I usually take the like I'll take the .com and the .net and stuff like that. But I took the .jp and the .com. Added a dash and it was $50. Oosh. Oof. Even $50 is a lot. I actually own a couple dash sites. I actually own mech-market.com. I own mechanical-switches.com. And I want to make that a thing. If I could make mechanical-switches.com a thing, I would be so very happy. Eventually, I have goals. I have lots of goals. One of them is making Japanese compatible keyboards along with Japanese compatible GMK keycaps. That's where I'm at. So many goals. I do. I have a lot to do in this hobby, and I'm not quite done with doing what I want to do. I never quite feel like at rest. You know what I mean? I think some people feel. You know, I talked to AI03 the other day. Yeah, when I talked to him, he's like, I don't have like too many projects going on right now. And I was like, oh well. I was like, well, you know, I'm sure you'll figure something out. There's a great guy right there, AI03. Make a keyboard, keycap set, macro pad, and notepad, and desk mat. Speaking of which, I need a desk mat for my GMK set. Any ideas? I'm open to suggestions. maybe something black. Black and white Tokyo City outline. That would be dope. As long as it's, you know, royalty free and not terrible. I just don't want to do the Mount Fuji thing. I think that's been done too much. Or any Japan outline. That's true. They still want a fervor to make it. Okay. For $10. That might be hot. Dude, man, I can't do like cherry blossoms, and I can't do Mount Fuji at all. I'm done. Like that's not gonna happen. That'll never happen. And besides, like the set isn't like it has no anime like connection at all. You know? Oh, it's big. It's big now. Like, it's gotten a lot bigger. And that's one of the things I'm really happy to talk about on stream. And I think that's one of the reasons why I stream, is to talk about the mech scene in Japan. And the mech scene in Japan is growing big time. But the problem is that there's still a lot of growing pains, because most everything is splits. There aren't very many group buys happening. And some things are just expensive, like overtly expensive in Japan versus like the US. And there's a lot of product not available. So like GMK keycap sets, for example, like if there's no JP runner, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so let's say you want a screw-in stab. Let's say you want a Durock stabs. You're gonna pay like $4 per stab or something, you know? Stabs are very expensive, and like, man, there's so much expensive stuff. Switches are overly expensive in Japan for no reason. I think. I mean, I guess I understand. I understand. You know, I kind of understand. Like, it's imported and there's fees. But when it's cheaper to go to KBD fans and have it and just wait for the China delivery than it is to actually buy it in Japan and have it delivered, then what's the sense? How do I feel about resellers in the keyboard scene? Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, there's always going to be resellers. You know, there's like, you know, there's types of resellers. So there's like a person's like, I don't want this keyboard anymore, you know, so I want to sell it. And then there's people like, you know, there's like, well, I want to buy it and use it for a while, and if I know that I don't like it, then I know at least I can sell it for the, you know, the similar price or the same price or as what I got it or more. So it becomes more of an investment at that point for like that person, and they'll use it for a while, or they'll like it, or they won't like it. Then there's like just a straight flipper, right? It's just like, I'm gonna buy this because it's rare and expensive, and I'm just gonna flip it immediately, you know? And in Japan, unfortunately, there are flippers in Japan, and they do make money because Japan is like insular, you know? And it, you know, that's kind of unfortunate. I went on, and there's like an app called Medukari. And so I went on there and I saw like a keyboard set, like a keycap set, and you could still buy it from the original vendor in the US. And I made a comment. I was like, you know, this is like $100 cheaper, and you can buy it right now. It's in stock. And he's like, oh, you shouldn't talk about that. It's none of your business, you know? Like, that stuff kind of pisses me off, you know? But generally, like, just, you know, flipping is part of the hobby. Unfortunately, that's just it's just the way it is, you know. And it's gonna happen, especially when things are like rare and expensive and limited. That's what happens when you have limited things. That's why when you know, I used to do card collecting, and limited cards were worth more than unlimited ones, right? I'm a flipper, but I try to put the money back into the community. Good. Well, that I think that's part of it too. You know, like you can't blame a flipper, especially like let's say the guy isn't, let's say he's not well off, right? And he can't just like, you know, he doesn't make a lot of money normally for his job or whatever. But like if he flips stuff, he can like buy whatever he wants, you know? Like he can make the money and then flip it and then make it, and then like whatever he wants he can keep. That's, you know, that's a strategy too. And how do you blame someone for that? You're like, oh well, you're a flipper. It's like, well, yeah, but at the same time, you know, yeah, I flip, but I make money this way, and this is how like I support my hobby. You know, I decided not to do stuff like that, and I decided to actually like design and sell keyboards because I want support for the hobby for myself, and because I have stuff I want to buy, and I have stuff I want to design for myself because I want it because it's not out there. And also it helps me support my hobby and what I want out of the hobby, you know? And it's hard to blame somebody with that, you know, with that set in mind, those ideas in mind, you know? That's how I feel about it, at least. But if you're just a straight, you know, if you're just a straight flipping guy, then, you know, whatever. And then, you know, and you just buy stuff to sell it, and you don't care about the hobby, then I would say, you know, then why are you even doing it, you know? Other than just to make money, which is like whatever. So I guess it depends on your motivation. It depends on your motivation. What do you guys think? With the money I make on flipping, I try to buy it into smaller group buys. That's awesome. Like if you flip and then you like you get what you want, you go get what you want, and that's how can you know, how can I blame anyone for that? It's hard to blame someone like that. I actually don't mind using a hobby to support the hobby. You know what I mean? I really don't have. I used to do that with arcade stuff. Like I used to be like in the U.S. I was huge into arcade machines and repairing them and reselling them, and I did it a lot. And when I was done, or at the height, I guess, of like what I owned, I had exactly what I wanted, and I didn't pay anything for it. I used to do that a lot. I used to like buy up like really just terrible arcade machines, fix them, like literally fix them, like repair them, and sell them at like, you know, a normal price, and I would make a decent amount of money, you know. I resell sneakers for a living, so maybe I'm biased. Love to go to Harajuku and check out all the shops. You should go. It's a nice place to go. I recommend. I should go and then like stream it for you guys. Just like go into a bunch of different shops. Canada, Hawaii. Canada has worse shipping costs. Well, like, as far as shipping costs goes, it's not any different. I don't have, there's no difference, like, for me to ship something to Canada than to US as far as cost goes. But I think the big difference is, like, Canada has, like, import fees, a lot of nasty import fees. And the person who's receiving the slice or whatever it is, you know, they have to pay those import fees, and they're bad. Canada's just, and it, you know, things get stuck at the border forever. All right, gotta go. See you later. Thank you. No, thank you for stopping by, and thanks for the follow. I appreciated it. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon. Hope you have a good day and take care of yourself. Bye, Sans. Do you ever try shipping stuff to Canada? It's terrible. Shipping to Hawaii. I really need to move to continental US because shipping and everything in general sucks, man. It is. I can't imagine shipping to Hawaii. Try shipping to Japan. What switches are these? These are Gateron Browns. And they're not mine, they're for a customer. And I just lubed them with 205G0, and I only lubed the tracks, the sides. Hey, I aim to please if you want. That's a meme. Yeah, it is. It's a meme, but if you like it, then you like it. That's good. Yeah, that's fine, you know. I put Gateron Black inks in this slice. And I have to put these browns in another slice, so I'll be doing that. And shipping keyboard stuff is usually $20 to $40. You're like, no way. Hey, I'm not the one who requested it, but if you like Gap Frowns, then hey, it's actually this slice is actually for someone's like birthday. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, give me some Gap Browns, and you know, and I was like, all right, I'll lube them. What are my top 3 switches? I like Gateron Blacks, Gateron Black inks. So I guess that's the same kinda almost. And I like I have an An Pro with Gateron Reds, and I like those a lot as well. And then I like to mame out a little bit, so I like Gateron Blue inks actually, and Kale. I like my Kale box navies that I have. I'm a super Gat fan. Yeah, I'm a super Gat fan, and I also like the one that the switch that I have in my 60. Let's see if I can get this out of here. I like this a lot. These. Do you think Get Reds would be nice, a good choice for someone who likes the sound of a black Infinite lighter springs? Yeah, or get yellows. Well, it depends on how light you want to go. I think if you're gaming, then the reds are better. But if you like, for typing, yellows or blacks for me. But for gaming, definitely reds are fine. But even then, it depends on the kind of gaming we're talking about. For MMOs, yellows have a shallower bottom. I think they do, yeah. I think they do. So, I think reds are better for that kind of thing. What else? What else do I like? I like Topra. I like Topra a lot. I like my HHKB and I like my Real Force R4, and I would recommend it that you have one. At least like, you know, either Real Force or HHKB. And then after that that's it. I think I've tried T-Leos V2s and they are just so nice. But they're expensive. And then I really like Novelkey's cream switches too. Novelkey's cream switches are super nice too. Little Tyke switches. Well, like, I don't know about Jake WK, to be honest. I'm not sure. Alpacas and creams, yeah. Creams are so nice. I don't have a board with them on though. And I want to try alpacas, but I haven't tried them yet. So. And it's just because, you know, where I am, there was no alpacas. And getting alpacas shipped from the US is... No, they're not hard. You can get them. They're just expensive. You can get alpacas here now, too, as of, like, a month ago, I think. So I can get them now. It's just, you know, I'm going to pay... It's a premium, you know? You pay a premium in Japan for switches. But they're, like... It's not that they're hard to get, it's that there's only one place that sells them. You know what I mean? So... Like, there's very little competition, unfortunately. But I want to try alpacas, and I want to try a full set of Novelkey's creams on something. I have 600 pet and a few creams. If I want some, I need it. I need 80 of each. And just give me a price. Give me a, like, if the price is decent, I'll just buy them from you. Cause I wanna try, you know, and I'll put them on something. I have what do I have? I have the Tangy. I have Tangies coming, and so that'll be my first JWK. I think, yeah, creams you have to like break them in without lube for a while. That's what most everybody does. Yeah, hit me up on Discord after the stream. So I'm excited. I like Novelkey's creams. I think alpacas are probably good from what I've seen. Gateron blacks, Gateron black inks, Gateron blue inks, and Kalebox navies are fun. But they're like they're like a meme kind of, and that's why I like them. I put blue inks on it. What do I like about creams? They're so tight. You don't need to film them at all. And it's not just that the reputation is good. Like, I've tried them before, and they feel really nice. Like, for a linear, they're super nice. The weight is nice too. They need lube, but I would only lube them after I broke them in for a while. Kale Pro Heavies. I have not tried Kale Pro Heavies. Are they any good? Alpacas are better creams, in my opinion. You think so? I want to try both to be sure. So. I'm excited. Do you prefer the sound of creams or inks? I've been using my creams for some time and I already like the alpacas. I'm not really sure. You know, the thing about sound is it's not always the switch, I don't think. personally. It's a lot to do with like what you're putting the Switch in. You know, like I think, like I know a streamer who, yeah, sound is more case dependent. It is. It's not just. It's like case and Switch together. Like some Switches go better in some aluminum cases than other ones, and like acrylic has its own sound and feel too, which is the same kind of thing. So I really like the I really like that kind of thing. I like to think about it, you know? Well, I think with springs, a lot of people, what they're doing now is they're taking like, you know, just regular Gatoron or whatever, and then they're putting their own springs in. And I think that's a good way to go too, and I'd really like to do that. Instead of like buying Gatoron Black Inks, I would love to just be like, wow, I got these cheap Gatoron, you know, these Gatoron Browns or whatever, and just take the spring out and exchange it for nice springs. Lightwing springs will make you bottom out harder, so there's more of a sound to the Switch when you're typing. That's interesting. There's also those TX springs, and there's two types of TX now, right? There's like the long spring and the short spring. There's like the regular and the long. So I definitely want to try doing like spring swaps, but I don't know. I don't care too much, you know. So I hope you guys had a good, fun time, and I think I'm pretty much done for the day. I've spent like 2.5 hours or so. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm done for the day. Should I go like this? You guys hit me up afterward if you want, or whatever. But I'm good to go for the day. I have my Switches, and then Wednesday I'll be doing some PCB work. So you guys can hit me up then. I'll be doing it at my normal 6 o'clock time. Sweet, man. Thank you. It's nice to chat with you. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Let's go raid somebody. Who are we raiding today? Let's find somebody to raid. Let's raid. Let's raid Tim Keyless. Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves.
Scared the crap out of me. What's up, Two Moons JP?
Hey!
You brought in Jibbies too.